Coucou les coucous! De retour à Botany Manor. J'ai pris quelques notes, mais je sais pas exactement quoi faire avec. Alright. The Alpine Exploration. Wind speed and pressure in the Alps by location. Donc, Mont Blanc. J'ai pas de date, mais j'ai quelque chose. Matterhorn, j'ai une date. 65. Eiger, j'ai ça. Mount Weissenhorn, j'ai ça. Grand Paradiso, Mont Ventoux, j'ai tout ça. Mais j'ai pas tout ça, là, mais... On pote. Pas de clous. Est-ce que j'ai d'autres clous? Coin collection, ouais. Fait que j'ai techniquement tous les clous. Nursery Rhyme. Fait ouais, ouais. Ok, je continue à fouiller un peu pour être capable de remettre les pièces dans ma tête correctement. Bon, je sais toujours pas c'est quoi, mais... il y en a un qui avait le half wolf owl dans le 6e test. Fait que je vais assumer que c'est lui. Fait que c'est half close full. Grand Paradiso. Je sais pas si la gauche ou la droite est pertinente. J'ai l'impression que non, mais les... Closed. Mais les images prétendent que oui. Alright. Ah. Ah, je pense que j'ai fait l'inverse, hein. Non. Ah, on est parti. Je monte en haut juste pour voir. Nope. Je redescends, je pogne mes messages et j'aurai établi ce que je veux faire. Et je pense que j'ai un indice. Goat Star. Il me semble qu'il y avait une coin en bas. Just checking something. Il me semble qu'il y avait une coin en bas avec le Goat Star. Ouais, ici. Weisshorn. 40. Ok. Weisshorn, on va le prendre, partir d'en bas. Right. Closed. Full, closed. Je vais double-checker un truc. 40 Weisshorn, ouais. Et la fenêtre de droite est ouverte. Cache à l'intérieur, bien sûr. Bouboup. 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 Closed. Oh, j'ai pas écrit en bon, c'est pas grave. Full. And closed. Yay, we did another one. The folk are going Mount Weisshorn, where the weather is just right. When the wind hits its tubular petal, a howling sound can be heard. Mountaineers are familiar with this fumbler and use it to navigate on foggy days. Je vais au gatehouse. On se rejoint là. Pour une autre clé, j'espère. Okay. Dear sister, I'm so glad to hear you have returned safely from your travels. While you were away, I changed the code for the library door lock each time I visited, as I know some of grandmother's valuables are kept in the secret vault. 19 septembre. Ok, ça, je peux tout effacer ça. C'est 90. The new code for the door is the 3 initial of my name. To make it easy for you to remember. I hope we can meet soon. I look forward to hearing all about your adventures. Your loving sister, Elizabeth. 3 initial of my name, Elizabeth. Okay. On se rejoint dans la maison. Une chose que je veux faire Avant de continuer, je vais revenir ici. Discard a poem. My dearest Arabella, in Garden's Fair you grace a scene of flower rare. Your presence beam with radiant light, a lily's charm so pure and white. Your hands like petals, soft and fine, and tender touch a love divine. And in your eyes a brilliant glows as daisy fairs in spring repose. Oh, how I long to have you near, to cherish you, my heart's sincere. Like roses freshly cut, you'd be the trophy of my home with glee. Je l'avais pas checké, mais je l'avais checké l'enveloppe avec le stamp. Ok, bon ben. EAG. Elizabeth Anne Green. À moins qu'elle ça allait avoir mis le nom de son mari. H. Chapitre 4. Thank you. Dear Lady Green, thank you kindly for the flower books you sent my daughters. To this day they still show an interest in learning more about plants and painting. I am keen that my daughter have access to a good education, so I hope you don't mind me putting it upon you that you might be able to teach them somehow. Your dedication and knowledge seem so rare and inaccessible elsewhere for young girls like mine. I hope you will consider my proposal. Sincerest regard, Olive Campbell. Modern methods of teachings. Botanical allies. 4 new plants added. The Fox and the Crow. One evening, a fox was in search of something to eat for dinner. He saw the crow sitting on a tree, branch holding a piece of tasty cheese in her beak. So the fox came with a plan. He'd walk up to the crow and complimented her shiny black feathers. The crow was suspicious of the fox and kept her beak tightly closed on the cheese. One evening, the fox kept on charming the crow, describing her as the most majestic of all birds with a big strong beak. Oh, what a song that beak must make. It must be the song of a queen. Please, beautiful crow, let me hear it. Flattered by the praise, the crow forgot all about her suspicion and also her dinner. So she opened her beak wide to utter her loudest caw, and down fell the cheese straight into the fox's open mouth. Et puis ça reset. Wonder of the night sky. Ok, là le symbole. Le cheese. Le corbeau. Le symbole de la lune. Fish. The golden fish. One bright morning, a poor fisherman caught a shining golden fish. The fish cried, "Please let me live. I am not a fish, but a prince enchanted by a wicked spell." So the fisherman let the fish go free. When the fisherman's wife learned of this, she demanded the fish grant a wish in return for its freedom. Caught in the edge of a hovel where they lived, so the fishermen returned to the shore and the fish granted their wish. But the wife was greedy and demanded riches, a palace and servants. All the while the ocean became darker and the shore was black with dirt. Finally the wife wished to be so powerful that she could grant wishes for herself. In return for this greedy request, the fish revoked all of the wishes that it had granted. So the ocean became blue again, the shore clean, and the fishermen never saw the golden fish ever again. Seashell. New Year Ball. Your company is respectfully solicited to be given at Somerset Hall, Thursday, 4 janvier. C'est déjà fini. E. Grimes. Cousin, wash your hands and accompany me. You won't find a husband at the bottom of the garden. Ok, fait que ça c'est mes cousins qu'on a sur l'arbre généalogique en bas. Ça c'est fini. Cousin D. Moon and Star. Morrowind. Moon and Star at bottom. First, bottom back library. Crow at bottom front library. Shell at top right library. The hare and the tortoise. Hare at top left library. At midday. Midday. Peut-être que ça a de l'allure. There, I took a walk together. The hare moved quickly and noticed the tortoise struggling to keep up. The hare laughed and challenged the tortoise to a race. The tortoise accepted. A course was decided, and the race began. On va prendre le O aussi au cas où. The hare immediately leapt out of sight, but then lay down to take a nap. But the tortoise would never catch up. The tortoise plodded slowly on, making his way toward the finish line. When the hare woke up from his nap, he opened his eye just in time to see the tortoise crawling slowly across the finish line. The proud hare had been so sure that he would win and underestimated the tortoise. As the tortoise crossed the finish line, he exclaimed, "Slow and steady win the race." Rising sun. Top left end library. Fish one bright morning. Bright morning. Il y a le W qui stand out aussi. Fox and the Crow. Evening. Il n'y a pas vraiment de lettres qui stand out. Ok, fuck. Morning. Bright morning, c'est le poisson. Midday, c'est le hare. Evening, c'est le corbeau. Grandma's vault. La poussière. Sunset of 1st of May. Red, orange, yellow, pink. 22nd of May. Blue, yellow, pink, orange. 8th of July. Blue, purple, pink, orange. J'aime pas ça, les puzzles de couleurs. 25th of June. Sunset Pit. Ok, fait que c'est des seuls clues que j'ai trouvés, c'est ça. On va chercher plus longtemps. London Record, a weekly journal of literature, science and art. Lindley, appointed chair of Botany at University College London after an esteemed early career as assistant secretary of the Horticultural Society and admission as one of the youngest ever fellow to the Linnean Society. John Lindley plans to elevate the science of botany. He spoke thus in his inaugural, that's a fat stack of paper, lecture. It has been very much the fashion of late years in this country to undervalue the importance of the science and to consider it an amusement for ladies rather than an occupation for the serious thoughts of men. Lindley also challenged the Linnean classification system and proposes many changes. For the week ending, 1 penny. Lilium Hesperides. I vaguely recall my grandmother studying the nightfall when I was young. Study. Nightfall progress. I've been trying to encourage the nightfall to bloom for a little while now, determined to prove it's more than just a myth. So far I've deduced that the flower open at sunset. On est rendu 23 minutes. Nightfall. Open at sunset. And only during a particular time of year. At X date. When exactly that occurs still remains a mystery to me. I shall plant a few more seedlings tomorrow and continue my research. Task for this month. Monitor nightfall seedling. Rose planting list. Collect field samples. Seed collection. Telekinesis. Tree diseases. Red tree pox. If a tree is infected with red tree pox, many small red dots will be visible on the bark. It can usually be cured by adding fertilizer to the soil of the tree. Hypoxylon causes a black patches to form on the bark of the tree. It is unusual. It is usually a sign that the tree is lacking in hydration and won't stay alive for much longer. Root parasite. The root is a fungus that forms purple ring on the bark and root. The parasite leaches the nutrient that the tree retrieves from the soil. Cause the tree to die and lose out all of its leaf. There is currently no known cures. Bark rust. Bark rust is a disease that isn't very harmful to the tree. It is usually caused by excess hydration and too much sunlight. Ok, fait que ça a l'air d'être le no known cure. Ça a l'air d'être le root parasite. Judging by the name, I don't believe this to be an edible mushroom. Meadows Orchid of Britain, collected and researched by Professor J. Montague, assisted by R. Brown. My dear friend, I've been pondering these last week what could be the best way to see your remarkable flora reach the wider world, and it is so seldom we are able to see our work published. Considering your uncle's reputation in the scientific field, have you considered asking him to publish your herbarium under his name? May not give you the recognition you deserve personally, but it would be a way to reach your goal of adding to the scientific record of botany. On botany. Do consider it. I would hate for such important research to stay hidden away. With warmest regard, Anne. Arabella, I have some more books from the department that may be of interest for your research. One I recall was a favorite of your father's. If you have any trouble when you visit the college, tell the secretary you're collecting materials for your uncle. As long as they are returned before summer's end, the professors won't notice. Best of luck with your research, Uncle Theodore. Fungi of Britain. Mushroom food sources. Just like plants, fungi need food source to grow strong and healthy. However, some fungi haven't always had access to nutrients through soils. They've evolved to retrieve it in different ways. This means they have become carnivorous because they only acquire the nutrient they need by consuming other living organisms such as live bugs and plants. Si une plante mange une plante, une carnivore? Non, ça n'arrivera pareil. Some mushroom, quoique, on n'est pas nécessairement une plante non plus. Some mushroom even get their nutrients from feeding on another type of fungus or parasite. Mushroom grow on a tree is usually a sign that they are consuming the tree, so you should remove them immediately. Not always the case. Yeah, sure. The sapphire gloom is a wildly misunderstood mushroom. It grows commonly on trees, and as opposed to popular belief, the mushroom consumes its parasite rather than the tree itself. Autre chose que je peux faire avant d'aller là, je pense pas. Bird eggs. Bird eggs in study. Alright, on va laisser un épisode ici avant que je fasse un autre double. Which is perfectly fine. Mais ouais, ça va être tout pour aujourd'hui. Alors, au revoir et à bientôt.